Hello, guys. This is Jackie with Jackie Bible Story 777 coming at you. And it's going to be a really good one, guys. This one, I'm going to let you know the story, and then I have some related personal stories for you. So, this is called Why We All Have at least one Judas in Our Life. Now, as you hear this, I know you're thinking about it. Yeah, I do have some betrayal in my life. I had like 10 or 20 of them in my life, maybe more, I can't remember, but yeah, guys, this is going to be a good one. Judas agrees to betray Jesus. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Everyone I know, including myself, all had at least one Judas in their life. I've had many during my lifetime. So, for everyone I know or have ever spoken to, they have always told me they at least have one Judas or betrayer in their life. This shall be a good one, guys. Let's go. We shall read about Judas, what he did to Jesus, and how he suffered after that. You know, the Judases in our life, if they do something to us, they don't suffer immediately, but then they keep doing it to other people and other people and other people. Sooner or later, they're going to get in trouble from God because God sees everything, guys. So let's hear about this. Judas agrees to betray Jesus. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priest and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I hand him over to you?" He was looking for some money. He wanted to kill our King Jesus with a kiss. He was looking for money. So they counted out for him 30 silver coins. Could you imagine killing someone for 30 silver coins, or betraying Jesus that he walked with for 3.5 years, and Jesus taught him everything and he knew everything, but yet still he did this? From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over. If you go back on my YouTube, it says that the devil roams around looking for an opportune time. I just realized this, guys. Judas looked for an opportunity to hand him over. So Judas had the devil in him. That's all I could say. All the Judases that betray people, they have the devil in them, which is an evil demon in each one. So Matthew 26:47. While he was still speaking, Judas was one of the 12, arrived with him as a large crowd armed with swords and clubs, sent from the chief priests and the elders of the people. Now the betrayer had arranged a signal. He arranged a signal with them. The one I kiss is the man. Arrest him. For 30 silver coins, guys, going out once to Jesus, Judas said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and kissed him. Have you ever had a Judas kiss you? Maybe in your family, a cousin, whoever, a best friend, gives you a kiss and then they turn into a betrayer? I'm going to tell you a story, guys. Keep on watching this. Guys, some of my Judases have kissed me. That is really something. Some of my very closest friends and people kissed me, hello, and then betrayed me. Jesus knew. He told Judas, "Friend, do what you came to do." He already knew it. He already seen it in him. Have you ever seen a friend you were skeptical of? I had a few. And then you knew they were a betrayer, and then they proved they were a betrayer, and then you just didn't know how to figure it out. But guys, we have discernment from Jesus and from Holy Spirit. We know this person, I better not get too close to them because they're going to betray me. And every time I think that, it always happens. It always happens, guys. Then the men stepped forward, seized Jesus, and arrested him. Matthew 27:1-10. So, guys, this is what happened to Jesus, our King Jesus. Judah, this is what happened. Judas hangs himself. He didn't even get to spend those 30 silver coins. He hung himself. Judas hangs himself. 27. Early in the morning, all the chief priests and the elders of the people come to decision to put Jesus to death. They bound him away, gave him over to Pilate, the governor. When Judas, who had betrayed him, saw that Jesus was condemned, he was seized with remorse. Then he felt sorry. After he knows that King Jesus is going to be put on the cross, then he felt sorry. He returned the 30 silver coins to the chief priests and the elders. "I have sinned," he said. "I have betrayed the innocent blood." You know what they told him? "What is that to us?" They replied. "That's your responsibility. Bye. We don't want the money back. Bye." You see? Guys, look out for your Judases. Any one of them could be in your family, in church, in a store. You don't know, or a friend, a best friend. But you know something's wrong with them. I'm gonna tell you a story, guys. So Judas drew the money into the temple and left. He didn't keep that money. Then he went away, and guess what? He hanged himself, guys. Look at that. He hanged himself. Okay, the chief priest picked up the coins. They all picked up the coins and said, it is against the law to put this money into the treasury since it is blood money. Even the chief priest knew it was blood money. He bought Jesus' death. So they decided to use the money to buy something called Potter's Field as a burial place for foreigners. Right now, there's a Potter's Field. I believe it's in New York and a few places. That's where people can't afford to be buried. They throw the bones in there, Potter's Field. Yeah. That is why where Judas has been buried, listen to this, guys, is called the Field of Blood. This very day, Matthew 28, it's called the Field of Blood to this day. That's because he betrayed Jesus with blood, with 30 silver coins that he never got to have. When he was being hanged, all the coins fell on the ground. You see that, guys? It ain't good to be a Judas. I know there's no Judases here. But if you are, turn from your sin, guys. Don't betray your friends and your family. There's a lot of Judases I know. They took the 30 silver coins, the price set on the people of Israel, and they used them to buy the Potter's Field, like I said, guys. And it's still, to this day, it's called the Field of Blood. That sounds so scary, the Field of Blood. Can you imagine that, guys? So my brothers and sisters, I had a friend. Here goes my story, guys. I have 100 of them. Let me just give you one. So I had a friend about 8 years ago in another state. I used to bring her pastries, cake, so much goodies like every day after work. One day she said, I don't want you to ever put that bag of food on my chair because my chair is clean. I don't know where that bag is. Meanwhile, I was buying brand new bags from the supermarket and getting her pastries. So brand new shopping bag. She said, my daughter bought me that chair. Don't you ever put that bags of food on my chair. So I said to myself, all these days I've been bringing her pastries and food and cookies and stuff. And she said that there's something wrong with her. She's getting ready to betray me or something. I'm not coming back here. I'm not giving her no pastries. She is worried about a bag on her chair. Do you know I left and never came back? She was a Judas. After that, she actually told a mutual friend of mine, she was talking about how I put my dirty bag on her chair and she was going to hit me. That's what she said. You can't tell me twice. I sure did leave and never looked back. Before she ever seen me again, she wasn't getting any pastries from me. I could go on and on. When I was really young, a teenager, this guy asked me to borrow my ring, my graduation ring. Very expensive in those days. It was like $80 in those days. So my mother and father just bought me that ring. So I lent it to him real stupid when I was a teenager. I'm not stupid anymore. And then he was a good friend of mine. He gave it to his girlfriend and I never seen that ring again. So one day I was walking in the store and I seen her. Her name was Molly. She was wearing my graduation ring. And I asked about it. She goes, oh, no, this is mine. I bought this. Another betrayer. I have so many stories in my life, guys, but I don't want to bore you. You know your Judases and you know your betrayers. You could think of them right now who betrayed you in your life, guys. Be careful. Look what happened to Judas for betraying our wonderful Jesus. I could tell you 10 more, but you have the idea. You see, Judas died a horrible death. Don't you worry, guys. These Judases in your life, maybe not now, maybe in the future, every Judas will have their day. This is what God says. Every Judas will have their day. I love you all. Please like and subscribe. Cashapp, $Jackie, Bible Story 777. Have a blessed day. And don't be a Judas. If you see a Judas, run the other way. Bye-bye, guys. Love you.